Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. My day's going pretty awesome and my weekend was fantastic as well. I hope you had a great weekend with friends, family and loved ones. Today we are reacting to Europeans' first impressions of Texas, and that's because you all probably know by now that Texas is on my list. That's where I'm going next year for sure, me and the family. Now I did get the wife's go ahead to come this year on my own, and the more I thought about it and reading your guys' comments, I agree with you completely. It would be selfish of me to come on my own. I should just wait, be patient and come and experience the trip of a lifetime with my loved ones. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for them. I'm going to wait till I've saved up enough money and we can all come together, because that's what life's about, isn't it? Sharing memories and good times with the people you love the most. So we're going to wait till next year for sure. But yeah, the savings are going, they help. It's getting there. It's still going to be a little bit of a struggle, but we're going to do it. We're going to make it. So yeah, we're going to be checking that out today. But before we do, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well give the video a like as well. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page and a Patreon page linked down in the description if you want to help support the channel. Any money made off there will be going to our trip to the States next year, but guys, please feel no obligation to do so. And without further ado, let's check out this Europeans' first impressions of Texas. Breathe, Jono.
Here we go. Texas. Maybe, just maybe, the most misunderstood, fascinating, stereotyped state in the US. As I cross the entire state, south to north, I meet fascinating people who give me all kinds of advice.
I say, you've gotten this far, don't leave here without a gun.
And experience all American stereotypes, cliches, and adventure. We're on the Route 66! So what exactly
Route
does
66
a European think of Texas? Well, to be completely honest, my very first impressions of the United States on this trip were pretty miserable. But things started looking up after I had been released from the United States Border and Customs Agency. And after that, I just drove straight up north through Texas and
To tell you the truth, I'm really worried about that as well. I don't know, I've never flown in, like when I flew from South Africa to the UK, I was expecting so much problems with the border and that, and literally I was straight in. Same when I come to Slovakia, because obviously a European well, I've got the British passport now through family. I've never had an issue with passports. I've never had to really deal with passport control, and I've heard that the guys in America are quite strict and quite intimidating, so I'm really nervous. That's probably the thing I'm nervous most about, is just getting through the airport.
Stopped at this campsite. Actually, it's called an RV park, I guess, in the United States. Subtle difference. I don't know. I'm a beginner to all this. And over here, I met some really nice Texans. Meet the Russells and their friends, and all Texan family.
Welcome to Texas, Ava.
Yep, we may have very different views on many things, but on a purely human level, I'm amazed. They still gave me a wonderful welcome to Texas. They fed me, tried to make me feel safe, even showed me around their amazing RV. Right, so the guys just invited me to come inside their beautiful, giant RV and take a look around. Honestly, this is completely new to me. I had never been inside an RV like this before in my entire life. I've seen them driving around the US, I've seen pictures of them, but the inside is a whole other world. It's pretty incredible and super, super luxurious. I mean, compared to that little home on wheels that I live in. All right, let's go inside. Oh wow, you've got a customized mat.
This is the living room. I mean the kitchen.
Oh my god, it's like a house.
Wow. And the living room, pretty close together.
And you've got two sofas in there.
That makes into a bed, so you can sleep two more people.
It looks like an actual house. So
I said that.
It's an RV, but I mean, the fridge is like a full-size fridge. The kitchen.
Oh yeah. Look at the size of the fridge in there. Holy smokes. Like the camper vans and that I see here, I've got like a little box in there that you can put a couple of beers or a bottle of milk or something in.
For me, what would be like a full-size kitchen.
And a fireplace.
And a fireplace.
Wow. That is amazing.
So Pam gave me the go-ahead to go and check out the bedroom and the bathroom, which are pretty amazing. So right here is the shower. These guys have a shower in their RV. And then here is the bedroom.
Elvis fans, clearly.
That is pure luxury.
That is insane.
So how long have you guys been living like this?
We're not living in here. This is just
48
camping.
years. No, we have our own house.
So what's this called?
Bamboo shoot.
A bamboo shoot.
Get up here, all of you.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Yes, that is awesome.
Ah, good stuff.
Ice cream.
Take pictures of the bucket.
I've never had a Coke float before, but let's try it. I mean, when in Texas. It's pretty good. It's like ice cream but sparkling. So I've asked these guys what they think about my trip, whether I should do it, whether they think it's safe, or maybe whether I'm a little bit crazy for doing it. So
I think you're a whole lot crazy for doing it.
really,
You're the same type of person that tried to fly that plane from one continent to the other and she crashed and burned. And they never found
Amelia
her.
Earhart.
does not sound promising.
I'd be very apprehensive for my children to be doing it.
Right.
So we have to worry about you now.
Gotten this far, don't leave here without a gun. Period.
That Texas guy, I admire you for doing it,
Yeah.
and I think that you're going to have the adventure of your life going to the United States and seeing what you're going to see. And I'm going to follow you and look at your blogs and see how you're doing.
I think I got an
They
important
seem-
lesson from hanging
They seem so nice though. It just gives me a little bit of hope, you know, because I keep I keep banging on about, oh, I'm getting old. I'm only 37. On Wednesday, actually, I'm 37. And these guys give me hope that you're never too old to explore and experience life to the fullest. I mean, they've just done shots out of a bamboo. How awesome. That is amazing.
And look at your blogs and see how you're doing.
I think I got an important lesson from hanging out with these people. In a world organized around systems, we really need to find ways to reconnect to our humanity. In a world where our differences become our identities, we need to focus on finding common ground. And that could be as simple as sharing a meal. So I've been at this campsite for 2 nights, hanging out with my neighbors who have been so kind and so welcoming, and just trying to kind of recalibrate
I can't
after
wait.
my rough experience of
I've got like goosebumps just thinking about it. I cannot freaking wait,
the
man.
border a few days ago. But today, this morning, I have to leave because I have to keep going up north to northern Texas. So there's a lot to see along the way. So it's going to be a really intense day. By the way, Texas is huge. Huge. The distances that you cross in Texas are unlike anything I've seen. Once you leave the interstates and hop on the country roads,
beautiful
you
roads.
find yourself on a true adventure where the horizon stretches out into eternity. Nobody.
That's amazing.
Nobody.
My kind of place. No I know there's traffic there, don't get me wrong, but on that long straight country road, that is my kind of road. I love that.
The last 2 hours, not a single car.
Oh, heaven. Oh, they're gonna overtake.
Once in a while, you might see another car passing, or a lonely house
Look at
miles
that.
away from its neighbor. In a place as vast as this, you start to feel like loneliness is something you can touch. And you start to
Would someone send me a Texas flag? I'll pay for it. I can't seem to find one here other than on eBay that they want to pay, like I've got to pay extortionate shipping rates. So if someone's willing to do that, send me an email. I'll send you money for it. I'll pay for it. I'll get it delivered to you if you're willing to just post it for me. I'll pay for the postage as well.
understand how people can grow really, very tough living out here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a picnic. That's beautiful, man. Awesome.
from Poland.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's my neighbors,
Traveling
Poland.
to Alaska. Yeah,
When's your birthday?
26th of April.
Was that Taurus?
Yeah. Look, most gas stations in the US are not like this. They're all super modern, just as you'd expect.
I love that
But
kind.
what's the fun in showing you something that you already know?
Oh, wow.
Check out this store. Oh my god, Gavin, you've got so many amazing things in here.
Yes, I do.
Jalapeno honey mustard. Ooh, cherry cobbler.
Hillbilly spirits,
Everybody's
beer and wine.
really, really nice so far. I mean, very welcoming and just genuinely curious as to what the heck I'm doing here. Which is a fair enough question. This is a drive-through shop. A drive-through shop. I mean, I'm familiar with like drive-through restaurants and even drive-through Starbucks, but this is a shop. How do you know what you want to buy without looking around? Can you just buy anything? Can I ask for like a mango, and how does this work? Actually, I'm not sure if Odyssey will even fit here. Clearance is pretty low. Can I get like a large bottle of water?
Can you get what, I'm sorry?
Like a large bottle of water?
A large bottle of water, anything else for you?
Do you have sparkling or only still?
Do what?
Do you have sparkling water or just still water?
You'll have to pull forward because I can barely hear you.
Okay, I'll just have still water, just the water, nothing else, thank you. I don't know if it's my accent or if I'm making unreasonable
I couldn't tell her accent. We live literally. Poland is so close to where we are as well. I know a lot of Polish people. I wouldn't have guessed that she's Polish.
I just wanted sparkling water. Okay, now let's see.
Uh-oh.
Yes! Just about.
I'd love to do a trip like this.
Slushy.
Okay, what size and what flavor?
The smallest size you have, I'll have a pina colada. Thank you. It's literally like a fast food joint that you drive through, but a shop.
That's pretty cool.
Why am I so excited? I don't know.
Because it takes away having to walk around the shop. I hate
that
shopping.
water, but I just wanted to get it for the experience. I know to most of you, this might be like totally like everyday boring stuff, but I've never seen a drive-through shop before. And also,
No, I haven't.
this is going to be my first time ever drinking a Slurpee or slushy. I don't know what they're called, but you know, super American thing. If The Simpsons taught me anything, it's that you get brain freeze from these. Where's my Slurpee? Come on.
Didn't look good. Camera angle.
No brain freeze. Well, let's move on to my initial impressions of the US. I mean, I don't know if the entire country's like this, but in Texas, it's amazing how many things you can sort out without ever leaving your car. I mean, there's drive-through pharmacies here, there's drive-up ATMs here. In fact, I'm just about to use that one.
That's so
amazing.
cool.
I mean, back home we have like drive-through fast food joints, but that's about it. Literally never have to leave your car in this state. Drive-up ATM, here we go. Let's get some money out, shall we? Slurpee is really good. So you know the saying, everything is bigger in Texas? Well, it definitely rings true because back home, Odyssey is one of the biggest cars on the road. One of the biggest cars that you'll see anywhere. In fact, you would just not choose to drive this car into the city because you wouldn't be able to find a parking spot. But in the United States, there's all the parking in the world. Everywhere.
She took her van
and
with
Odyssey is by no means
look
the
at
biggest
that.
car on the roads anymore. It's kind of average because everybody owns one of these here.
They are
Everybody
beautiful, those
owns
pickups.
a pickup truck, except they're not really hauling anything in the back, I guess. I mean, let's check. That doesn't really classify as hauling to me. Let's check some others. Are they hauling anything? Nope. Not hauling anything. Alright, he's hauling some stuff. One last one over there. Definitely not hauling. Why
he's
does
got his
everybody
chair. What
own
you talking
pickups
about?
in Texas? And is it like this in the rest of the US? Okay, I know those were all total stereotypes, and I hope that you can forgive me for indulging in them. Just one more thing. I have never been to a Walmart in the USA.
Oh,
It's time for a
I've never been to one either, obviously, because I've never been to the US. I cannot wait. I was actually watching, there's this young lad I watch on YouTube. He lives in Texas, actually. He's called Fanatic. I really like his videos. He's a young, energetic lad. He does stuff that I like doing, like fishing and just awesome stuff like that. And he always goes into Walmart, and I'm amazed. He's like, oh, we need a tent. Yeah, let's grab a tent. And then I look at the prices. I'm like, crap. I know that it's different and that, but here, like stuff like that is so hard to find. And then when you find it, it's so overpriced. So I cannot wait to go to Walmart.
little explore. It may seem like basic groceries, but I really do believe that you can learn a lot about a country and its people from their buying and eating habits. This is one of the funniest products I've ever seen in my entire life. Liquid eggs? Really? Liquid egg whites? Why not just use normal eggs? Are you kidding? Oh my god, an entire shelf just dedicated to cookie dough. You have no idea how lucky you are to have cookie dough in this country. It is like one of the best things in the entire world. just a casual 5-pound pack of cheese.
Jeez.
I mean, it would seem like just be normal baked beans, but it's the size of my
Oh
head.
my god! I thought it was a little tin. Look at the size of it. You'll have some gas after that. Ground beef.
20 kilograms or something. Oh, you know, everything is just so huge, and so many plant-based meat-style options. It's incredible.
I would avoid that whole section.
Here's a funny story. So I grew up in the 90s in post-communist Poland. So, you know, we had cereals. We didn't really eat cereals that much, but we had like cornflakes and some local stuff, and we had like Cheerios and things like that. But when I was growing up, one thing that I had that you could get in America was this amazing, super sweet, magical cereal called Fruit Loops. This, for me, was like the ultimate American dream, was to one day have
Is
Fruit
that
Loops.
$3.98 or
I really feel like
$5.48?
an obligation
That
to
stuff
my
is so
younger
expensive
self
here in
to
Slovakia.
try these.
Go for it.
So I'm
You
gonna get
deserve
some
it.
Fruit Loops, and then later on today you're gonna see me eat them, because I'm really curious to see how they taste and whether the expectation that I had built up as a child actually matches to the reality.
Such a big shop. I'll get lost in there.
If there
I hate shopping with a passion, but I am just so curious to see, like, because even Walmart, I've seen they've got some awesome, like, fishing sections and hunting sections. And not all of them, I know not all of them, but, oh, I can't wait. I'm like a kid before
There's
Christmas.
one thing that I think of when I think road tripping in the United States, it's motels. Motels, diners, the Route 66, truckers, all that kind of stuff. And I love it. You know, it's all the kind of stuff that you see in movies, that you read about in books. So
I'm,
tonight
like,
I'm
excited
staying
for her.
in a motel, which just so happens to be along the Route 66. Which I'm so excited about. This is really part of the reason why I'm here. Like, I want to live that stereotypical American road.
I'm so jealous. I would love to do something like this with my family. I'd love to say, right, we are going for 6 months. We are going to go travel across the states. We're going to do Route 66 in a camper van, or whatever you call them. What do you call them over there? Like a, yeah, camper van. I don't know what else to call it. Just an RV or something, and just cruise. I would love to do that. Maybe that's something I need to speak to the missus about, because I think that is definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Road trip experience.
I'd love to.
I am here for it.
She's like me. I'm always barefoot as well.
It's so windy out here, but it doesn't matter, because I want to show you something. It's official!
Yes,
We're on the Route
I'm so
66.
excited for her.
Only for a few miles, but still we're on the Route 66. Honestly, this is so amazing. I know you don't understand, you're just a car, but
She did
it's
bring it. It's got
amazing.
Polish number
Well,
plates.
I'm just
That's
going to follow
amazing.
it for a while.
He's hauling something.
Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else.
Shania Twain.
Okay, anyway, thanks Shania Twain for providing endless musical inspiration. Back to the Route 66. It is the symbol of the all-American road trip, but the reality is it's really not the most scenic road in the US. It's just that sometimes, you know, legend can be much more powerful than reality itself.
See, I also want to stay in
This
some
is it.
dodgy little
My
motels.
motel. This is super cool. So it turns out that my motel is at the exact midpoint between Chicago and LA, which is the midpoint
Holy
of
crap.
the Route 66. Oh, cool.
So cool. I was thinking about doing that similar thing with the flag behind me here. I think I've mentioned it a couple times, on like a pin board, and then putting where you guys are from on the pin board. I'd love to do that. Let me know what you think down in the comments.
So, what kind of people
If
do you
you're
get
even
passing
still
by
watching.
here? Is it just tourists on the Route 66?
Everything. Probably every country in the world.
Jesus, I thought she was going to drive through the wall.
Not bad. $60. There is one other thing that I have never ever experienced before, and that is eating at a roadside diner. Like one of those like really classic all-American diners. Yeah, that's a first for me, so let's go inside and see what we find. Hello! I need to put on my shoes.
No pet shoes,
There's
shit.
no fun.
Hold on, did that say
I need to put on my shoes. There's no fun.
No, I'd be screwed as well. I'd have to go back and put shoes on.
This place is so cool. It's the kind of diner I've always
Oh
wanted
man,
to
I'm getting
visit.
all giddy for her.
So classic. Yes! Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's gonna make a lot of you laugh. But I mean it seriously. I think this diner and my whole experience in Texas, especially this, is like super, super exotic. Yes, exotic. If you watch my videos, you'll probably see me go to a lot of really incredible, remote, faraway places that some of you might be tempted to call exotic in a way. It's a bit of a problematic word, but we'll talk about that another time. Anyway, to me, all of this is new. This is different. This feels
That's
to
what
me
it
like
is though,
being
isn't
in a
it?
movie, honestly. So at the end of the day, I think like what you see as different or exotic really just depends on your perspective. There is no single definition of those words, you know?
Man.
And for me, Texas, rural Texas, is as different, as remote, as interesting as, God. Pick your choice of place that I've been to over the last couple of years. And it's all amazing. And this apple pie is so good.
So Route 66 was the main street of USA when the roads first started in America. So it used to be the only way that you could travel, and then it kind of died because of the interstate coming through.
Right.
So right now this restaurant is the midpoint of Route 66. It starts in Chicago and goes all the way to Sacramento, California.
Right. So, but you don't get like the original kind of traffic anymore, right? Like the truckers.
No.
So
Not
yeah.
really. We get, honestly, I would say 95%
cool shit.
of customers are from overseas.
I promised you all a Fruit Loop tasting, and a Fruit Loop tasting is what you shall receive. This video is not sponsored by Fruit Loops. My childhood dream coming true. You know what it says on the packaging? Natural fruit flavors. That doesn't seem likely. Okay, here we go. You know that feeling when, as an adult, you get to try something that your child self always wanted, and then either it's amazing or it's a total disappointment? Let's see which one this is. Fruit Loops. Let's do it. Okay, if I tried these as a kid, I would have loved them. But I feel like my taste in food has evolved over the last 25 years.
Don't
They
pull
taste
faces.
exactly
You bought
how
them,
they
you gotta
look.
eat them.
They taste of neon. They taste of neon. I don't think I can finish that. Well, kids, the lesson here is allow yourself to grow and move past some of the dreams that you harbored as a child. Sometimes it's best to let them go. You know, it feels completely surreal to be here in this motel room in the middle of Route 66, in the middle of Texas. It's amazing. You know, before I set off on this Pan-American trip, there was a lot of people offline and on the internet who tried to dissuade me from taking this trip. People call me naive, they call me stupid, they call me reckless, irresponsible, they tell me that I'm putting myself in danger and at risk, that I'll be unsafe, that I have no idea what I'm doing. I've had it all. I've had it all.
I'll stop you there. I think she's freaking brave and awesome and living the life on her terms. And I think a lot of us are too scared to do that. So I genuinely take my hat off to her because it does take courage to do something like this, doesn't it? So fair play to her. She's done a cracking job as well. She's got such a great personality and way about her. And I'm going to probably watch a few more of her videos because I think she's awesome.
But you know what? I think part of living freely is learning to drown out the voices of the people who try to convince you that their way of living is the only way to live life. Tuning into your heart and learning how to listen to your heart even when the noise around you gets so overwhelming that you don't even know whose voice it is that you're listening to.
And that's why I'm here, to see it all for myself, to learn from real people and real experiences. And so far, just in Texas, I've learned so much. Yeah, some stereotypes hold true, as they can do everywhere. But the more I travel, the more I learn to look past the divides and the differences. The more I travel, the more grey I see, and the less black and white. And in a world dominated by clickbait, attention grabbing, and noise, I really feel that seeing nuance is our most underrated superpower.
What a great video. She did a great job with that video, I have to admit. I think I'm actually going to hit that subscribe. I think that was amazing, and I think that's inspirational to someone like me. I've always wanted to travel, and I was put off by the same voices she was talking about, of people being like, it's dangerous, come on, you got to be realistic, blah 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 blah. And sometimes I think, oh, do you know what, it's too late. But it's not too late, is it? I'm 37, I'm still young enough to do it, and it would be awesome if I could get my kids involved. But yeah, man, what an awesome video. I cannot wait. I was smiling through that whole video because I can only imagine the excitement I am going to feel when I am finally there and seeing it for myself, and I cannot wait. And yeah, I am just like buzzing. Now I want to show my missus this video actually, because I want to show her that, you know what, we could possibly do it. It's not out of the realms of possibility to travel with 2 children, especially like, okay, my son's hockey he might be frustrated with his hockey, but I mean, if it's something the family wants, it's definitely something we could do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, let me know. Put down in the comments, still here, and that would be freaking amazing because it's a long video. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.